Hősök is one of the major squares in Budapest, Hungary, noted for its iconic statue complex featuring the Seven Chieftains of the Magyars and other important national leaders, as well as the tomb of the Unknown Soldier. The square lies at the outbound end of Andrássy Avenue next to City Park. It hosts the Museum of Fine Arts and the Műcsarnok. The square has played an important part in contemporary Hungarian history and has been a host of many political events, such as the reburial of Imre Nagy in 1989. The sculptures were made by sculptor Zala György from Lendava. The site, Hősök, is surrounded by two important buildings, Museum of Fine Arts on the left and Palace of Art on the right. On the other side it faces Andrássy Avenue, which has two buildings looking at the square. One is residential and the other one is the Embassy of Serbia. The central feature of Heroes Square, as well as a landmark of Budapest, is the Millennium Memorial. Construction began in 1896 to commemorate the 1000th anniversary of the Hungarian conquest of the Carpathian Basin and the foundation of the Hungarian state in 1896, and was part of a much larger construction project which also included the expansion and refurbishing of Andrássy Avenue and the construction of the first metro line in Budapest. Construction was completed in 1900, which was when the square received its name. When the monument was originally constructed, Hungary was a part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, and thus the last 5 spaces for statues on the left of the colonnade were reserved for members of the ruling Habsburg dynasty. From left to right these were Ferdinand I, Leopold I, Charles III, Maria Theresa and Franz Joseph. The monument was damaged in World War II, and when it was rebuilt the Habsburgs were replaced by the current figures. On the 16th of June 1989 a crowd of 250,000 gathered at the square for the historic reburial of Imre Nagy, who had been executed in June 1958. There are also 3 other squares in Budapest entitled Hősök in Sarokzár, Bekas Magyar and Rákoslice. Behind the cenotaph but within the decorative chain is a flat bronze plate which marks the site of an artesian well whose drilling was completed in 1878 by Vilmos Sigismondi. This well provides water for the Széchenyi baths behind the monument and the Dagli baths in the Nefodo Utca. The well reached a depth of 971 meters and produces 831 liters of hot water per minute at 74 degrees Celsius. The Heroes Square monument has a 90% duplicate in Shanghai Global Paradise, Shanghai. Since its opening in 1996, it has been mostly degraded and most statues removed. Millennium Monument. At the front of the monument is a large stone cenotaph surrounded by an ornamental iron chain. The cenotaph is dedicated to the memory of the heroes who gave their lives for the freedom of our people and our national independence. While some guidebooks refer to this as a tomb, it is not a burial place. The back of the monument consists of 2 matched colonnades, each with 7 statues representing great figures of Hungarian history. This is a list of the statesmen who portrayed by the sculptures in the semicircular arcades of the monument. The topic of the relief below each figure is given below the name. Statues of the column. Directly behind the cenotaph is a column topped by a statue of the Archangel Gabriel. In his right hand the angel holds the Holy Crown of Saint Stephen, the first king of Hungary. In his left hand the angel holds a 2-barred apostolic cross, a symbol awarded to Saint Stephen by the Pope in recognition of his efforts to convert Hungary to Christianity. In Hungarian it is referred to as the double cross or the apostolic double cross. At the base of the column is a group of 7 mounted figures representing the Magyar chieftains who led the Hungarian people into the Carpathian Basin. In the front is Arpad, considered the founder of the Hungarian nation. Behind him are the chieftains Elad, Ond, Kont, Taz, Huba, and Tohotam. Little survives in the historical record about these individuals, and both their costumes and the horses are considered to be more fanciful than historically accurate. Statues of the left colonnade. Topping the outer edge of the left colonnade is a statue of a man with a scythe and a woman sowing seed, representing labor and wealth. At the inner top edge of the left colonnade is a male figure driving a chariot using a snake as a whip, representing war. Statues of the right colonnade. On the facing end of the right colonnade is a female figure in a chariot holding a palm frond, representing peace. In the corresponding position on the top of right colonnade is a statue of a man holding a little golden statue and a woman with a palm frond, representing knowledge and glory. Photo gallery. The Millennium Monument. The buildings of the square